Alright, so I'm going to show you how to set up a development environment for Java using Visual Studio Code. So we're just going to go ahead and go to our search engine and type in Visual Studio Code. And we're going to click on the first link to the code.visualstudio.com website. We're going to click that. And we're going to download for Windows. It's going to take a second. I'm just going to click save. I'll save it to document. Okay. And we're just going to go ahead and open this up. Go ahead and run the installer. So we're going to accept the agreement, sell your soul to Microsoft. Do use the Microsoft version, by the way, because free and open source software, like versions like VS Codium and other stuff, they don't have the extension pack and extension packs that Microsoft offers for different languages, so it's just easier. Go ahead and just click next a bunch of times. I'm going to add this stuff because I like to have these options. Actually, I don't even use the desktop icons, but whatever. So we're going to click install. That shouldn't take too long. Okay, and so now it says launch Visual Studio Code. You can also just press the start button and search up Visual Studio Code, or if you selected an icon, there will be a desktop icon you can double click on. Either way, you want to start it up. Of course, it spawns in the other screen I have. Probably better than it did, honestly. Okay, so let's just go ahead and so you'll probably be met with like a welcome screen here, but what you want to do is you want to just like click on this extensions icon. Then you want to search up Java. And you want to go down to this where it says extension pack. It has a little star next to it. Click on that. Extension pack for Java Microsoft. You want to install this. It'll install 6 different extensions. It'll basically make running Java and Visual Studio Code possible. Now, you want to go ahead and once it's installed, just exit out of that. We'll open up the Explorer. You want to do open folder. Just go to documents. Create a new folder called Java Test. Just to make sure everything's working. Just click yeah, I trust. The authors or whatever. Okay, and so now you want to make a new file. And we're just going to name it test.java. And now it's going to automatically open up this new window saying, hey, you don't have a JDK installed. So this will be pretty easy to install a JDK. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to click this download button. It's going to open a new window. You're going to save the installer when it prompts you to. You're going to wait for it to download. It's going to take like 8 years to download. Not really though, I just have slow internet. Alright, so you're just going to click on that. Just going to do what you do with installer. Let's just click next, install, click yes, and click finish, and that's all that there is to that. So now we exit out of this. Don't have to worry about these warnings anymore. You're going to want to set it up to where you can actually see your output, so click on the terminal tab, click new terminal, and now we just want to start writing. So we're just going to do public class test, public static void main string args, and we're just going to output a single message. Okay, let's go ahead and save that, and we're going to click run. Let's click start debugging. Let's see, just for output. Or actually, better yet, let's see. We probably want to do. Where is it? Just run without debugging for now. There you go. Oh wait, I remember. We might have to restart Visual Studio. So there we go. So now we should be able to go ahead and run. Debugger is going to import the project, and it's going to take a minute. First time you run it. You want to go ahead and say allow access just to whatever. And here you see the output. I forgot you had to restart, but either way. So now, let's see. You might want to learn some commands for your operating system terminal because it's just easier that way. But yeah, so to run, you just do to start debugging, you press F5. Or without debugging, Control F5. So just do Control F5, and it takes a second, but here's the output. So for example, if I want to do something like a for loop, yeah, okay. Don't worry about what any of this means right now. I'll learn about it later. But just to show you that it actually works, I'm going to go ahead and run it again, and it's going to print it 10 times. So that's how you set up a Java development environment on Visual Studio. It's pretty simple. Also, a nice feature about this too is that, let's see, we create a new file now, named like sort.java. It automatically creates the public class for the file. So then all you have to do is just put code here. It's very simple. So like, now we can run this. And I think that it's going to kind of, okay, yeah, no, it's good. So yeah, and we can run this again if we want to. Control F5, and boom, there it is again. You can also see actually the commands they use to run it, which is nice. If you're on Windows, it's going to be CLS to clear the screen, and that's about all there is to it. Soon I will be releasing more tutorials on basically Java, what it is, and why you do certain things. So, I'll see you guys later.